Alright， 欢迎回到 V Station， 接下来还有很多 Darren Hayes 的访问，所以我们现在赶快继续问他吧。You know, you talked about hoping that you can have some live concert tours around.
I'd like
Asia
to,
and
yeah.
Every different areas. Like since you were a Savage Garden, like when you were a Savage Garden, and now that you're coming out alone, there's gonna be a lot of different kind of performing, ways, styles. And all
yeah, I mean, I think that on this tour, definitely it's going to be smaller and more stripped back because obviously, I guess I want to feel like I'm connecting with an audience, and obviously I will do some Savage Garden songs. The whole show won't be a Savage Garden tour because it's about my record. So I think I understand that this isn't a Savage Garden tour. My expectations are a little lower, and I want it to be a little bit more intimate. So we're still working out the production at the moment. It'll be interesting, but it certainly won't be like a stadium show. Maybe next album or something like that.
In your recent interviews, you mentioned something about that you actually learned how to, do some hip-hop moves.
Yeah.
You learned how to dance like hip-hop,
I did.
And
right.
you learned like a lot of different kind of.
Well, I had a year to make this record, but I did a lot of things. I studied yoga, and I got my scuba diving license, and I danced for about, like 3 or 4 times a week for about 8 months. And I really did it just to help me, I think, with my physical sense on stage. So I don't know if I'll be like popping and locking on stage, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So what other stuff do you do during like when you're not working? Like how do you keep up with your physical? I train with a trainer. I do sort of boxing and things like that. It's mainly yoga and some cardio stuff, and when I get a chance, I'd love to go back and do some more scuba diving. Yeah, because like on this album, I mean, in a lot of pictures that I see, like you look kind of thin, but now I see you in person. You're kind of like buff. How does it?
Are you saying I look fat?
I'm saying you look thin. I'm saying you look buff. No, this is fat.
It's funny.
This is fat. This is fat.
Well, this was when a lot of these pictures were taken when I just started with a trainer, and now I've been working with it for about 6 months, and I think my chest is
a lot bigger, like a lot buff.
Yeah,
not fat. Come on,
no,
man.
I dig it.
I
know what you're saying. But back then too, I did a lot more yoga, which I think really elongates you. And now that I've been boxing and stuff, it's good.
Yeah, to go with all the exercise, you were a vegetarian yourself, right? But now I heard that you're not just a vegetarian. You eat all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I pretty much eat anything, which is bad. But I try to eat very, very healthy. When I'm working out with my trainer and stuff, she keeps me on just like organic food, very simple. I try not to eat a lot of sweets and things, and I don't have caffeine and things like that. So it's usually just healthy food.
Healthy food.
Yeah. Clean food.
Clean food. That's good. So you also have a dog called Obi or Obi.
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 Yeah.
Obi. You want to talk
like
about
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about your dog?
He lives in Australia.
Yeah.
He lives in Australia, but I live in America, so I don't see him that often.
Oh man, you're gonna miss him.
I do miss him. He remembers me every time I go home, which is good.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So who takes care of it? Who takes care?
My family.
Your family?
Yeah.
I was gonna see. How often do you go back to Australia?
Probably 4, 5 times a year. Work brings me back a lot, and I have gone home for Christmas every year. So
what does your family think about your success?
They're great. I mean, my family run my fan club at the moment, so they're pretty much right in there with me. They're cool. They're, we laugh about it together. We don't take it too seriously.
Oh, and does your parents go on and tell like everybody that your son's like Darren, their son's Darren?
Yeah. My dad wears.
That's what my mom does too.
Really, about you?
Yeah.
My mum wears my dad has his jacket with Savage Garden written on it, which we gave him on tour, and he wears it to the airport sometimes. And when they see it, they say, "Oh, how'd you get that jacket?" And he says, "Well, as a matter of fact," and then he gets upgraded. So he's pretty smooth.
Well, that's what parents do. They like to if they see their child's being successful, like they're gonna be proud about it.
Yeah, they try and profit from it.
That's right. So you're originally from Australia. Is there any Australian artists or like that you prefer? Can you tell people out there?
I was a big INXS fan before Michael Hutchence died, obviously. They were a really big influence on me. And I love Kylie. I think she's a sweetheart. I like Natalie and Brulia. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. And also you mentioned about that you like Moulin Rouge, which was from an Australian director, right? So is there any possibility that you yourself would star in a movie?
If it was the right kind of thing, I'd love to, like the movie The Moulin Rouge, I totally could imagine being in something like that.
Or, you know, Star Wars or something fun.
Yeah, that's what
Wouldn't you
people
want to be in Star Wars?
Everybody would want to be in Star Wars, because
Right.
I heard that you're a big science fiction fan yourself,
Big,
right?
yeah.
So if you would star in Star Wars 3, would you be happy?
Jedi.
Episode
That's what
3.
I'd want to be, a Jedi.
A Jedi.
But I think they all get killed.
Why?
In the fun. They get killed. That's what
They
happens.
all get killed.
Uh-huh.
Luke Skywalker didn't die, did he?
Well, he was born later on.
Oh, that's right. So all the earlier.
You're not really up on the Star Wars, are you?
I watch it 3 times a day.
Have you seen the new one?
Not yet.
It's pretty cool.
It's good. That's
Yeah.
good. So hopefully, if Darren can start in the Star Wars movie, that would be great for all your fans.
Oh,
out there.
yeah. Write into George Lucas and request me to be in the next Star Wars film.
Okay. So other than like science fiction, like roles, what kind of other kinds of movies would you want to play?
Adult films.
That's my biggest dream.
No.
No, like what kind of like cops or like?
No, I mean, I
Adventure.
think it's about music for me. It's just music. But if it were a musical, if it were a Star Wars film, I'd want to do it.
Yeah, like Moulin Rouge or something.
Yeah, or Rent or something like that. Some sort of modern musical.
Cool. All right, we're gonna take a little break. Watch your music video. We'll be right back.
All right.